Torchwood Sleeper, the second episode of Series 2, is written by James Moran and it's starring John Barrowman, Eve Miles, Bern Gorman, Narako Mori and Gareth David Lloyd. So yeah, I found out the explosion of the building was to be filmed on 1st of July 2007, which is the day after a tragic 2007 Glasgow International Airport attack, and they had to announce on local media to let everyone know that there would be a controlled explosion, not another terrorist attack. So it begins with a couple waking up because they heard a noise, so Mike picks up a cricket bat. While Beth is phoning the police, two burglars came into their room. Mike gets knocked out and they threaten Beth. While the camera is zooming into a lamp, we hear something violent. Holy shit. Torchwood team investigates their flat and sees a dead burglar and the other one injured with a cricket bat lying around covered in blood. I enjoyed the banter when Jack tells the police that he should go to his house and play hockey together sometime, which should be interesting. Gwen and Owen sees Beth and her boyfriend Mike, who's been injured, and asked what happened, but none of them seem to know. We figured it's one of them. Yeah, it's getting scary. While Owen noticed the light in the hospital turning off, Gwen asked the surviving burglar who attacks them, and he said, the woman that turns out to be Beth. The way Beth gets taken to Torchwood Hub into the interrogation room and Jack trying to get her to confess is quite brutal. Even showing her photos of a burglar's corpse she doesn't remember. Owen tries to inject her but her skin can't break, just like Luke Cage. And because she said there's no such thing as aliens, so they showed her a weevil they kept in the cage and called it Janet for some reason. So they decided to use Mind Probe on her, and Ianto was concerned that her head might explode after the last time they used that device on another alien. So they brutally used the machine going deeper, so she passed out but then wake up, but not herself. And you see her arm changes. We find out Beth is actually Cell 114, the designation of a species to inside a planet with sleeper agents, and she wouldn't have memories of her real species. If she's normal, I think Nikki Amuka-Bird played the role really well. While they're trying to freeze Beth, across the city a guy called David lived in his flat with his wife, so they're bantering on. David stopped talking and his arm starts to change. I was like, Jesus, when he snapped his wife's neck and killed the children's father in front of them. And not to mention a woman leaving her baby in the pram behind, and you can hear the clang the next shot after the pram rolling away into the traffic. I wonder what happened to that baby. Also, a paramedic ditched his patient who later took a bomb out of his arm and stick it onto the oil tanker. So Beth escapes to see her boyfriend and tries to say goodbye to him, but he wouldn't let her go. But Beth has been activated and stabbed Mike, so Jack and Gwen came in to take her out. I enjoyed the moment when Tosh and Ianto tells Owen the entire telephone network is down. Ianto's like, hello? Anyone there? No? Because the phones aren't working. And that's amusing. Also, after when Owen asks, what if Jack couldn't stop it? Ianto replied, it's all over, and Owen responded, let's all have sex. And I was like, what? And even Ianto said he thought the end of the world couldn't get worse. Because David is covered in force field, the soldiers can kill him as the bullets keep bouncing off. The way David walks with his mutated sword-shaped arm is like something off Resident Evil. So Jack got to David, but David impaled Jack with his arm, but then the force field is turned off, so Jack, Gwen and Beth makes a run for it. Later in the hub, while the team is preparing to freeze Beth again, Beth tries to kill Gwen, but she moves her arm slowly so the Torchwood team can shoot her dead. Man, it's a sad episode. I do feel sorry for Beth, but at the same time, she's an alien and, well, she didn't want to be like this. The acting is so good. What did you guys think of Sleeper? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Next episode to talk about is To the Last Man. I shall see you then.